Hey guys, hey, it's High Priestess Jamila, and I won't be here long because I got somebody scheduled, but I gotta get these dishes done. So I figured I'm gonna make the best use of my time and my energy. But since I am the subject of discussion today, which is, one thing I can tell you about narcs that you can depend on is that the very same thing which has led to you not wanting to see them, which is why they're mad at you. So narcissistic exes want to see you. They want to be with you. They want to love bomb you. Okay? But then they will turn right around. They'll turn right around and do the same exact things that led them out of your life in the first place. I don't understand these people. It's so weird. But guys, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm in here doing my dishes. Okay? That is the reality of it, narcs. Admit to your mistakes. Admit to the things that you have done. And you know what? I don't believe that it's stupidity. I don't believe that these people are stupid. And I don't believe that these people are crazy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that they're either. But I just think that they don't get it. They don't understand. They don't care. They're just very uncaring. Why would you go? Especially if it's an ex. If you have an ex that is a narcissist and your ex is a narc that is also obsessed with you, and he may have his family stalking you, or he may have other people stalking you, okay? The triangulation that they do. You'll tell them, hey, I broke up with you because you were triangulating me with disgusting females, and they'll want you back. They'll tell you that they want you back. They'll say, hey, let me know where I can find you. But then they'll say, oh, well, you don't trust me. I trust you. I showed you where I live. You know where I'm at. I showed you my house. I gave you my information. But then they'll be weirded out by the fact that you don't trust them. But then they will go right back around. So it's just like, it's a never-ending, silly thing with narcs. It's just, my God. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think that at this day and age that we are in with social media, I don't think that narcs can hide anymore. Y'all might as well just come on out. Y'all might as well just come on with it and quit BSing and say, you know what? You're right. I did that. And I made a mistake. And I'm the one that made the mistake to lead up to all of this. This is why I'm all over the place stalking you, denying that that's what I'm doing, and then lying at the same time. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It is insane. Just admit that you're wrong. We all know that narcs are not going to click on this video. They're not. This video is not going to get a lot of views unless I stay here for a little while. And I can't be here that long, y'all. Gotta get ready for a reading that I have scheduled. But I'm doing my kitchen, which is very cleansing. Which is why I'll come on here when I'm washing my floors or cleaning up my kitchen. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I thought that I would come and talk about it because Spirit wanted me to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, And I think Spirit is trying to use people at different times to help narcissists. It's probably not because of them. It's probably because of the people around them. They're very self-destructive. They front, they cap a lot. Okay? They really do. They lie a lot. it. Just admit to your mistakes. Just say, hey, I was an asshole. I was a son of a bitch. I was a bastard. You know, it's bastard, but I call it bastard. Just say it. My goddess, you know, I don't get it. And I don't get the constant need to not admit to their mistakes. I don't understand that. They'll admit to their mistakes if you let them back in. If they know you're going to let them back in, you know, if they get what they want from you, you know, they may say it, but it's always going to be some kind of drama. They surround themselves with dramatic people, you know, and they always try to trap you in that. It's like now the other people that are obsessed with you, they feel at home because they can go to the narc and talk about you because they're already obsessed with you. You know, it's just, it's crazy, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, because we're having tacos for dinner tonight, actually. Taco salad, actually, is what we're having for dinner. So, I want to make sure that we all get to bed early because I have things to do in the morning. How's everybody doing during the quarantine, though? Ooh, these are some good green beans. Sad that I didn't get to eat the rest of them. I was too stuffed that night. So, I'm so sorry. Like, honestly, like, narcs, y'all gonna have to get that together. You know, it's really bizarre. That's what I will tell you. And you know what? They create struggle. This is the reason why you have to get away from your narc parents. Because if you have narcissistic parents, eventually as an adult, you're gonna have to get away from them. You're going to have to. Can y'all hit the thumbs up? It's 6 of y'all in here. I just want to gauge who's in here. This is my way of seeing people. Okay, let me see. So if we ain't been here long enough, it's a bunch of trolls in here, evidently. Monica D, if you want a reading, honey, just cash at me or either go to Etsy. Funny how when certain people are live, you get more trolls. And, you know, it's like, dude, you just have bad energy. You know, you just have bad energy. If you have bad energy, absolutely, you do not need to be trying to practice witchcraft. You need to get yourself together. Okay? You're going to have to. And witchcraft can actually help you get rid of all that bad energy, too. So, you know, because, yeah. Okay. Just admit that you were wrong and you made a mistake. Instead of denying it, just admit it. Then you go and do the same thing, especially when you're dealing with a witch. You know, I personally think that it's not even narcissism. I kind of think that some of them are, what do you call that? When somebody gets off on pain, do the same thing over and over again, just leads you to the same place. You know what I'm saying? I won't be addressing anybody personally on this channel anymore because today is Sunday. I am resting today. I have a list of movies that I want to watch today. Sorry, I'm not on that. I do control my own energy. So yeah, that was Saturday. You know, I think some people are just off. You know, Saturday is usually when you do all that stuff. And then, you know, on Sunday, you kind of, do that self-love thing. You know, usually narcissistic people are not on your schedule, though. They're usually not. You're obviously not on their schedule. So, just Just admit that you were wrong, and then you go and do the same thing. And I mean, do you think that spirit is going to reward you for doing what you're doing right now? Or do you think that spirits are going to punish you for doing what you're doing right now? That's the question. Do you think they're going to punish you, or do you think they're going to reward you? I'd say that they're going to punish you. That's what I think. I think they're going to punish you. End up, some going to have to teach you a lesson. You know, ooh, good Lord. Okay, see, I didn't even really have that many dishes. So I can go in here and sit down for a minute, but I want to wipe down these countertops. And I was online looking for, I was looking at bird baths, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get that ordered Monday. I'm going to order my bird bath. And so I'll come and show you guys that, because bird baths are very, very, those are nice to have spiritually. They are nice to have. Okay, give me a second, y'all. And I really can't stand narcissistic people that try to practice witchcraft, be over there doing witchcraft, know they up to no good, and then always play dumb. No, you think about that person. You think about your target 24/7. I don't believe that these people are in relationships. Not really. There's no way. There is no absolute way in no. No. There's no way that you can have a successful, happy relationship doing that kind of stuff. It's just not going to happen. Okay? It's really not. You know, you're doing everything in vain when you're in the wrong. When you're wrong, honey. You know, when you're doing something wrong, Narc, you have to admit that you were wrong. Y'all, I got so much stuff to recycle. Is that recycle bin back there? Oh, yeah, it is. I'm going to take all these recyclables. I also want to order my recycle bins. Like, they provide you one through the county that I live in. They provide you a recycle bin and a trash bin. I think they may add it to your water bill or something. I'm not sure. Whatever the trash pickup fee is. Not sure. I need to call and ask about that. But they don't, you know, I want to have something so that I can sort the stuff out, because I'll have a lot of cans and water bottles and stuff like that. You know, I think spirits really do appreciate us recycling. I really think that they do. I think that it's amazing that, you know, we started doing that. So, you know, I try to recycle as much as possible. And I know that when I get those recycle bins, that I'm going to really be doing it, really be doing it a lot, because you can just toss them in there and, you know, you can just put them all in the same thing, you know. So I just put everything that has the little recycle symbol on it, I put it in my recycle bin. And it makes you feel good about yourself. You know, doing things like that will definitely make you feel good about yourself. And here's another one. I was getting ready to accidentally throw away this apple juice container. All of these plastics and stuff and cardboard, you should absolutely be recycling that stuff and stop wasting so much of Earth's resources. So I done got passionate about recycling, okay? So, and then especially with us, not those water bottles, those plastic water bottles that end up on the, you know, on the beach. You know, it's good to recycle them because, you know, nobody wants to drink the water, so we drink water bottles. Okay. So, narcissists, just admit to your mistakes. They remind me of the Christians, y'all. That's why. Today is Sunday. Oh, Lord. They remind me of religious people. I think that if Christians were able to admit that they were wrong for practicing a religion made up by an alien or somebody that didn't understand being a human being, maybe that's, you know what, maybe that's where narcs come from. You know? Especially a person like I mean, I understand that I truly understand that your spirits or God is not going to punish you for something that you did in the past. So if you've, paid your debt, but again, narcs don't even do that. They don't even do that. But I think the whole energy is like, hold on a second, y'all. Anyway, stop attacking people that ain't bothering you. I've never seen a narc like the one that I'm dealing with, though. He was doing spiritual work on me to make me call him, and then when I called him, out on what he was doing because I just wanted to spend time with my family, then he says that I'm lying. So narcs, God, y'all are so, you know what I will tell you is that you're very interesting. That's really the only thing that a person can say to you, my goddess. Okay? And you notice that two narcs was harassing me, but then saying, I'm not doing anything to you. Why do these people do that? Hey, y'all. Hi. You cleaning your truck? That's good. It's good to do some cleaning. I got to do some more cleaning and organizing around here. I got boxes and laundry and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I can still get my stimulus check. I just have to have the post office hold my mail. So it's going to be okay. I'm going to get the paper check and, just deposit it into my bank. So I didn't even have to forward the mail. You can just have them hold your mail for that address. So, and I'll try to get up there eventually to pick it up after I kind of think that they got it. I'm definitely not going to try to call up to the post office though. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not a Christian, not even on Sunday, guys. Don't try to pull me into that confusion. I got rid of all of that confusion last night. So I'm going to be honest with you. My spirits have instructed me to stay away from any sort of Christian dialect and all of that. It's way too limiting. It's way too open. It's not enough spiritual protection. It's just no. So, I don't know what that is about. But just don't lie. Like, I just feel like this. Be a human being and just come out and say what you're supposed to say. Because it's only going to make it worse for you. That's all I'm saying. And nobody's stalking you. Usually the narc is stalking you. And then trying to accuse you of stalking them, knowing that if you release and expose them, and they don't like to be exposed. Actually, they do like to be exposed. They want you to expose the fact that they're, sending you these messages and telling you that they love you and they miss you because, they want to get back with you. So, yeah, I don't understand what that's about. But I'm not, don't fall into their trap, man. It's just a never-ending cycle, like, going around in a circle, over and over again. Just, yeah. Yes. Oh, let me go get my wine, y'all. Hold on. Let me go get my wine and my glass. log on in the fireplace and put another log in there and sit in the dark in front of my TV and do a reading for a client. So, you know, I just think it's interesting though. I really do. It's like, are you afraid of somebody? Like, are you afraid to tell this person, you know, like you want the other person to say it over and over again, that you're in love with me, that you told me that you've always loved me. You know, the narc will come to you and say, I have always loved you. They'll come to you and say that, like, I've always loved you. I've never hated you. I've always loved you. But then they go and do the same thing, the same exact thing that caused them to lose you. I don't get it. You know, I just don't get it. Yeah, well, they don't, unapologetic Ella, don't give them that much power. That's what y'all issue is that y'all give narcissistic people way too much power. You have to learn how to manage these demons. That's what I do. You know, we've got all sorts of demons. We got the demon of poverty. We got the demon of patriarchy. We got the demon of sickness. You know, if you are, well, I practice witchcraft. I'm a healer that practices witchcraft. I have a passion for it. I love it. And I just don't believe in doing that. I really don't. And I think it's a waste of time. And then also when you see that the people around you that you love, like those people that you're telling all the time that you love them, you know what I'm saying? But then you're going and doing things and it makes no sense. You know, you would think that they would learn that it'll just make stuff easier on themselves. Because I would be kind of pissed off, or either I would question myself, because when I do love work on a person, they usually feel love. But if you're doing love work and the person goes off on you, but at the same time, it's like you're talking about that person. And so for me, but you know, I guess I don't care about what narcs think of me. I am a telepath. I can hear you and you know that I'm 100% correct, and you shocked that I knew. How did she know? God. And then, you know, you got people that'll say all of that stuff doesn't exist. Oh my goddess. Well, then why do you pay so much attention? You call to spirit all the time. These people call on the spirit, and when they get the answer, but they don't get the correct answer, because a narc also makes a lot of accusations. The reason why they make those accusations is probably because they are committing those same acts that they have accused you of. Usually, which is why I don't make accusations. Okay? I never make accusations. I never ever come on here and say, oh, I can see this person doing this, because, you know, first of all, I get paid to do readings. So, you know, I don't go around just reading people like that. You know, I'm not an amateur. I'm the tarot queen. So I don't need to be tested, you know, actually, to be honest with you. So that's just what it is. But, oh, and you know what? They do have a lot of pride, but they actually shouldn't, because they should not be proud of the things that they have done to you to piss you off in the first place. Because it makes no sense, you know, calling people out of their name and just being real hateful. Because first of all, it doesn't matter, you know, where a person is from. It doesn't even matter where they're going. But what matters is that you came after them. I think they're missing that. Hey y'all, is Janice in here? Janice, I think the narcs are missing that. They are missing the fact that, but you came to me. You came to me. You did. I didn't come to you. You came to me. So, and then they'll come to you and stalk you and then tell you need help. And see, I don't know what church they came out of because I know that there are some of I've seen. I think that's a Jehovah's Witness thing. If y'all was raised around Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff, and see, this is one of the real. No. I'm not gonna say what I want to say. But if you were raised a Jehovah's Witness or your parents, because Jehovah's Witness is very different from a Christian. And we are sometimes dealing with them Jehovah Witnesses. Okay, which is a totally different ball game. Those people will stalk you and your family. And if I have a conversation with you and you tell me that your mother or your father was a Jehovah Witness, very devout, and then all of a sudden I start being stalked, then, eventually I'm going to put two and two together to say, oh, that's where you got that from. But it is what it is. I'm going to tell you something. The one thing about narcs that you have to remember, bless me, is that you don't have to, just come to an understanding with it. When you look at it intelligently, the emotional stuff that they're trying to send you through is not going to matter. You're just going to be looking at them like a case study. Eventually, which is bad. But I can promise y'all that if somebody's doing work on you and if somebody's doing work on me, I know it. So if y'all know anything about that narc that is bothering me or calls himself in love with me, yes, he was doing love work on me. So, and then other work. Bless me, my goddess. Okay, guys. Ouch. And then some people are real secretive about their witchcraft too. You can do work on somebody just by talking to another person about them. When you ask for the goddess or when you come for the goddess, when you talk about the goddess, she gonna let you know, I heard you, what's up? So, and I got this one ex, it's about 10 females stalking me, and he just, stalks me with them. They can't wait for an opportunity, so it's like, honey, why do you do that? Why? Just stop. Ugh. All right, child, I wipe down everything with ammonia. I'm going to wipe this one down, too, with the sponge, because that dish rag is kind of, I need to clean my dish rags, y'all. I need to put them in the washer. So, that's what I'm about to do. Yeah. Yeah, they are different, definitely. Those people are strange, but Jehovah's Witnesses, those people are kind of gangster. Those people are kind of, they different. They real different. They real different. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I just banish all of those spirits for real, but, because I believe that a demon has something to do with, I believe that a demon has something to do with that Jehovah's Witnessing is what I think. Because, even people that like if you know the narc and you've gotten to know them, they'll even tell you that they were raised or that their mother is a, Christian or a Jehovah's Witness. So I've noticed that. I have noticed that, and I mean, to be that scared of spirits, but to be so attracted to them all the time is just kind of bizarre and strange to me. But I'm going to go, guys, because I got to get ready for a reading. I'm going to take a few minutes and clear and meditate and blow my damn nose because I got a reading to do. So y'all have a good evening. Okay, stay safe and warm. I know I got a big box of fire logs, and so I feel so lucky, like I have so many gifts. You know what I'm saying? So I love you guys so much. And Janice, I will see all of y'all later. Y'all know where I'm at when y'all need me. Just text me. Okay? All right, I gotta go, guys. I'll see y'all later. Love and light. Good Lord, Dan.